Join me today in my kitchen while I make a breakfast hand pie. It's slightly sweet and oh so delicious. Coming up next. Hello and welcome back, friends. If you're new, my name is Andrea and this is Dessert First. So today I'm going to be making I don't know if you want to call it a hand pie, but just like a quick, simple, kind of sweet breakfast. You could call it a little tart, but just quick and easy to make and then grab and go. So it's gonna be a little fruity, a little sweet, and the kids will love it. So let's get started. All right, so we're gonna get started. And I've already made some pastry dough, so I'll link that video for you up here. So if you're needing a pastry dough recipe, and we're just going to roll this out. And this is actually just half. I divided my dough in half. We're just going to roll it somewhat thin, maybe a little thinner than what you would use for a pie. And we're going to need a top and a bottom for these. So I'm just going to kind of go through and just trim up my edges here. Just so I have a nice even square to work with. There we go. Okay. So we're going to cut this in half. And then we're going to cut it in half again. There we go. So that'll give us two. We'll get two more out of the other side, and then we've got some scrap, so we may be able to get another one or two. So for one full pastry recipe, you should get 8, 9 or 10 of these. So I'm going to use some fruit preserves. You can use whatever flavor you want. This one is a mixture of strawberries, cherries, red currants, and raspberries. So I'm just going to put a dollop in the center here. You want a fair amount, but you don't want to overfill them because you don't want it to blow out. So okay. And don't go too close to the edge. There we go. And then we're just going to take our other piece and just lay it over like so. And then using a fork, we're just going to go through and just crimp these edges together. All right, so we're just going to make a little bit of drizzle for our little dessert tarts. So I just, honestly, I don't even measure this, so that's probably less than a quarter of a cup of powdered sugar. And I'm going to add just a tiny bit, like a half a tablespoon of butter. And we're going to go with just a splash of vanilla, about a quarter of a teaspoon. Just kind of mix that in a little bit, and then we're going to add I'm just going to add a little bit of almond milk. You can use regular milk if you would like, or any other plant-based milk. There we go. So I just baked mine at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then I did go ahead and pull them off of the tray immediately because I had a little bit of blowout. So I didn't want them to stick to that. So I just put them on a little bit of parchment paper and let them cool down for a little bit longer so this doesn't melt off of it. And then we're just going to just add a drizzle of it. And you could just cover the whole top of it if you wanted to. Like so. And then I would let these just kind of sit and cool for another 30 minutes just to be sure that that filling on the inside isn't still really hot. You wouldn't want to bite into it and then burn your mouth. So, all right, there you have it. Those are our little breakfast tarts or little breakfast hand pies, but sweet. So I hope you enjoy.